people must remember what can happen when all modern technology becomes harnessed to an evil principle. Because that's the kind of situation that almost any society can fall into. So maybe now is the time when the next generation can actually acquire this history as their own, because what happened in the middle of the 20th century must never be forgotten.
Inside the museum, the persecution and destruction of Europe's Jews is documented in harrowing detail. For all the evidence, it is still a struggle to understand the Holocaust. It is not that the truth is hard to believe, it is that the truth is hard to bear. For where does it leave faith?
When you start to enter something of the magnitude of the Holocaust, we're entering a world of horror, of utter darkness, with apparently no light whatsoever. Now, how, as a Christian, looking into Jewish history, do I bring light to bear within such darkness? That was the nature of the journey I had to take. The journey about not only the Holocaust, it becomes a journey about the character of God, about God in the midst of horror, in the midst of darkness and pain. I think the world of Christian thinking I was brought up in was one where there needed to be answers to all questions. I don't think I look upon God in the same way anymore. And that's not to say that much of the character of God that I was growing into as a child isn't still there as a foundation, but I'm not the sort of Christian I was 10 years ago now. As my journey into Jewish history and Jewish suffering began to open up to me the extent to which Christian theology had built up a level of justification for the persecution of Jewish people through many centuries, then I also knew that I couldn't actually just say, well, this is before my time. I wanted to make a response to what I was uncovering that would enable me to give voice to some of the uncomfortable emotions and discoveries that I was making continually.